Hello and welcome to another reading of My Immortal.
Ta-da!
I'm Corinne, your host. This is Gemma. And this is Ren.
Hi.
AKA Samara.
Samara.
Samara. Anime.
Yeah. Anime.
On with the story.
My other week. It's like that.
Chapter 24. AN. Peps. Stop flaming the story. You're just jealous,
Like
so fuck you, okay? Go to hell. Exclamation mark 1-1. Raven, bags for the help.
I will give you cigarettes if you help me. Is that it, or is it fangs?
No,
It's fags. It is actually fags. Excellent.
Well, so after this huge thing, they're back in class. In the last episode, you may have noticed that, Voldemort just came in and wrecked the shit.
And then flew away without killing anybody.
As Voldemort is known to do. Yeah, he's known for not killing people.
That's it. He's a pacifist at heart, really.
Really, he just doesn't understand why we all just can't be friends and have a cake made of rainbows.
I just wish we could all get along like we did in middle school. I wish I could bake a cake with rainbows and smiles and we could all eat it and be happy.
She doesn't even go to the school.
Do you even go to this school?
No, I just have a lot of feelings. Well, we had deviation next, so I got to ask Professor... Two F's. Professor
Trivoli.
Trivoli. I can never quite tell how to pronounce these. About the visions. Everybody come in!
Oh my gosh, really?
So Professor Sinister... Okay, I think I now know what's going on. Professor Trelawney and Professor Sinistra, have merged into one glorious useless character.
Excellent. I could use this as a scarf. It's so long. There you go.
Alright, so...
Why, thank you.
So she's speaking in Japanese, because everybody come in is Japanese. For everybody come in, what?
You got green on your face.
Yeah, I know. I can feel it there.
There's only one word there that's in Japanese, Tara. She smelled at me.
She smells.
She smelled at you. With her gothic black lipstick, that's not how you smell.
It is if you have synesthesia.
She's the coolest fucking teacher ever. She had... What's a she's? This is not how you write, by the way. You really need to avoid using the same,
Sentence beginning.
yeah.
And
Using the same sentence structure.
This is what not to do when writing a story.
Thesaurus.
Outside.
No, not always. Not always. Depends.
Just mix it up a little, okay? The way how I would write this is... She was the coolest teacher ever with long dark hair
No,
and
we're not
blood
going off on a
tips
tangent here.
and blah blah blah.
Blah.
Okay, so she had long dead black...
All hair is dead.
Yeah, all hair is dead.
Just like your dreams.
HR mom was a vampire. She's also half
Eating.
Japanese, so she speaks it and everything. Shame she doesn't speak English. She and Biludi Murray.
Murray. Ah, she's changed.
There's no longer an A in her name. Get along great. As in a cheese grater. They literally take each other and they cheese grate each other.
So the opposite of GREAT then. It's like a house on fire. Have you ever seen a house on fire? Screaming, running people.
Yeah. Yeah, they get along like that.
Lots of heat.
Yeah. She's really young for a teacher. Today, she was wearing a black leather top with red lace and long gothic black ripped dress.
That is appropriate workwear right there. Actually, I did have a teacher who wore stuff like that to school.
I once had a substitute teacher
Something
ask
that
me if
I've
you were allowed to wear
always-
jeans.
Something I always got confused with how do these teachers become teachers at Hogwarts? Do they have to go and learn to be a teacher first, or do they just waltz in and say, Dumbledore, I want a job? Okay, this is who you are now, you're a teacher.
Yeah, I'm not going to look into your background or health history at all.
Yep.
Yeah, no wonder Quirrell got a job.
No, I know, right?
We went inside the black classroom with posters of Emily the Strong.
Who is Emily the Strong?
Emily
Emily the Strange is...
Strange.
Emily
Oh,
the
Emily
Strange
Lestrange.
had
I see.
this long-lost cousin who was actually really strong. I raised my hand. I was wearing some black N-A-I-E
Nay.
polish with red pentagrams on it. What is it, Ebony? She asked. Hey, I love your nails. Where'd you get them, Hot Topic? Yeah, I answered. All the preps who didn't know what HT was gave me weird looks. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I gave them the middle finger
Brutal.
by talking to a teacher.
Some people do talk to their teachers like that. I have friends who talk to their teachers like that. I didn't stay friends with them for very long.
Well, I have to
didn't
talk to you
realise-
about some things.
That's cool.
We need a
Make sure you
cum
write that.
counter.
Yeah.
We need a cum counter, and then...
Over 9,000.
And then, every time she says the word cum incorrectly, you need to take a drink. When do you want to do it? How about now?
How about?
Yeah, that's not appropriate.
Hang on, 2
Okay, I said.
seconds.
Okay, class, fucking dismissed, everyone.
What?
Fucking dismissed.
Okay.
Really?
Don't use that. Unless you're a writing teacher, you are not allowed to use those words to students.
And the class only just started, and because someone wants to talk to you, everyone's dismissed. Like, forget the other 59 minutes of this lesson.
Yeah.
GTFO!
Screw the other people who might actually have visions.
Screw anyone here who actually wanted to do some learning. Professor
Let me know.
See, now she's back to being Professor Trivoli again. Except for you, Brittany. She pointed at Brittany and some other preps. How do the other preps know that they're in this little exclusive group of having to stay back? She just said Brittany. Please do exercise. Get it? 1 on page 3. Why would you tell everyone else to leave and then make them stay back and then go have a private conversation with a student? Okay, I'm having lots of visions, I said in a worried voice. I'm so worried. Is Draco gone to die? Gong.
The starving brain sucker.
Well, she gave me a black crystal ball to lock in. I looked into it. She said to lock in, and you're looking into it?
Yeah.
Come on, Tara! What do you see? She asked. I said I see a black gothic skull and a pentagram. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door.
Oh no.
I used to be.
Okay, that is the worst sentence that you could ever possibly put in a book. Never use suddenly there was. Ever.
Have you even read 50 Shades of Grey?
No, and I don't plan to.
We're going to go see it, and we'll tell you if it's worth watching.
I know it's not worth watching.
Spoiler before I even see it, it's not.
It's a movie about domestic abuse. And
Dressed up as okay.
And what to avoid in a relationship.
See, if the whole thing was at the end, she then said, "Oh my god, this whole thing has just been domestic violence. I'm getting the fuck out of this. This is not okay." Then yeah, maybe it could be a good movie. But the fact that it's portrayed as
romantic and every girl's dream.
Yeah. Like, I've always thought it would be really interesting if someone actually took the storyline of Twilight and changed the end to say that Bella, like, then realized how much of a dick Edward was and decided to run away with, let's say, Mike. Because let's face it, Jacob is not as... He's still
not a good alternative.
Yeah, like, he was immature and refused to take no for an answer. At least Mike took no for an answer and decided, okay, I'll just ask someone else then.
Which every single person should do when a woman says no!
You know, it would have been a lot more socially acceptable for a fanfic to hit the mainstream. My Immortal becoming a movie.
Oh gosh.
Hollywood, get on to that.
I prefer that to 50 Shades of Grey.
To be fair, if Hollywood got their hands on this, they would probably put it in the hands of, like, let's say...
Laughter.
I wonder if J.K. Rowling read this.
I bet she would have.
Yeah, bet she have. Bet she has.
What's his name? Edward
I don't know.
Scissorhands.
Johnny Depp.
The guy who always... Tim Burton!
Tim Burton.
Okay, so anyway, suddenly there was a knock on the door. I looked at it. It was Draco.
Looked at the door and could tell.
Did the door open? Was the door already open? Tara!
Already open.
Tara, we need to know these details! He was looking really sexy, wearing a black leather facet. The hell is that?
Well, how's it spelled?
F-A-C-E-T.
Well, a facet is the side of a crystal. I don't think he's wearing that.
So what is he wearing? And why is it made of leather? And how is it sexy? Tara, what is he wearing?
That is the best thing to take out of context right there. What is a facet? Why is it made of leather? What is it?
Why is it sexy?
Why is it sexy?
Okay, so here's a bit of an imagery in your head. We don't know what this is. So, a black...
We're going to assume that it is a cock cover.
Please Photoshop that!
What?
With a black Gothic Linkin Park t-shirt and black, without the C, Congress shoes. Hello, Gemma's mom. So we totally weren't interrupted by Gemma's mom just then. Okay, so the consensus is that facet means jacket, meaning that Draco is wearing a black jacket, a black Gothic Linkin Park t-shirt, and black Congress shoes. That's all he's wearing. Nothing else.
It reminds me of that sign. What was it? Men, no shirts, no shoes, no service. Women, no shirts, no shoes, free drinks.
Yeah. It's like, oh god, it's like in, the list of things that Dr. Bright isn't allowed to do at the foundation. Just
I
because
read that
it's...
entire list.
Yeah, just because it's
It's not on this list doesn't mean that you can do it.
Yeah. No shirt, no shoes doesn't mean you can get away with no pants. Okay, you can go now. See ya, cunt.
What? Was that the professor?
That was the professor!
It's very Australian.
Say you can't.
Fucking way to get fucking grog, mate.
That's right. Sorry, I hope you don't
Said
mind
the
that I blame
teacher.
your hair.
Okay, to avoid confusion, I'm just
This is
going to
probably
call
the
this particular
longest I've ever
teacher
let anyone other
the
than my
teacher.
mother and a hairdresser touch my hair.
Bye, bitch, I said, waving to the teacher.
Does it feel good, or do you want me to stop?
If it didn't feel good, I would have smacked you by now.
Excellent.
Tara, sweetie, this is not how you communicate with teachers. I went to Draco and Vampire was sitting. There should be a comma there, Tara.
Shut up.
Comma crime.
Stop talking to the author.
I
She can't hear you.
don't care. And Vampire was sitting next to him. Not shitting, sitting.
Ah, good.
We both followed Draco together, and I was so exhibited.
Fine.
And that's the end of the chapter.
Yay.
Please like and subscribe, and tell Gemma to shut the fuck up.
Excuse me, but I've barely said anything.
Yeah, it's been mostly you interrupting yourself.
And I'm going to have to edit all of this.
Well, since
all
I'm dressed
by
as Gemma,
myself.
since I'm dressed as Gemma right now, shut the fuck up, Gemma.
Sigh.